Whoa! How did I not hit the add to stage button? I think I want to throw down the red challenge flag for that one, StreamYard, because I'm pretty sure I hit that button. Anywho, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here. Yeah, I think we just did this, right? If I'm not mistaken, we just kind of did this thing. I was just on not too long ago, but guys, we are back because you lovely people helped us reach a super chat goal. So that unlocked a bonus stream for this evening. And then in the stream earlier today, everyone's like, happy heavenly birthday, Wes Craven. Well, I don't know if you guys use the word heavenly, but I would imagine he should be there. Any crap. We are here. We are back to celebrate Wes Craven. It's a Wes Craven Birthday Bash. So guys, this is, you know, just celebrate the life and the work and everything like that. We are going to watch Scream 2. I've got some horror trivia. It's general horror trivia, but there are Wes Craven, you know, adjacent or Wes Craven direct questions in there. Okay. So what we're going to do with the trivia, it's going to be multiple choice, and it's going to be like the StreamYard polls. So you're going to see it up here in this corner once I start that. And it's just for fun, guys. On a lot of these, I have like an answer that's like way like out of left field, like a total joke, completely absurd, because it's just for fun. And I know that some folks watch on their phones or maybe a device where it's really difficult to read what's going on with the StreamYard polls. I don't have a way to make them bigger on the screen right now, but I will read out the options on the multiple choice so everyone can be involved. Guys, I think what I want to do, I can say hello to each and every one of you, but the movie is almost 2 hours long. It's an hour and 52 minutes with credits. So what I would like to do is give a general welcome, get the movie all queued up, and then get your guys' chats on the screen and start saying hellos as we're watching the movie. I don't know, because there's a lot of chit-chatting going on in there. So I'm going to race to the bottom of the chat and see what the heck is going on at the moment. Let's see here. Kyle, what's happening, man? Welcome on in. Great to see you. One of our amazing channel members there from That Sounded Scary. I have, not this year, Antonis, but I have. Yeah, I go there quite a bit. We've got a whole bunch in the area. Me too, Steph. Me too. Just ready to go. It is Scream 96. Yeah. We're just watching the original Scream. Did I say something else? I'm pretty sure I just said Scream, right? The first one. Yeah, just the first one. So I'm watching on Tubi. I put a link in the chat. It's probably way lost now. I don't know why everyone's saying Scream 2. But yeah, I don't know how that happened. Maybe that happened the same way the rumor about 2 Freddy movies happened. I don't know. But anywho, guys, welcome on in. Thank you so very much. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell. That way, when I put together a stream at the last minute, that's a bonus stream, like you won't miss it or anything like that. And you won't miss our fascinating polls. Yes, Steph, we have fascinating polls here at the Davey Deathray channel. The poll that really needs your attention right now, it's over on the YouTube community page. I actually have it pinned in the chat because guys, it's really close for what we're going to tackle on our Write the Sequel live stream. That's going to be next Sunday. So next Sunday, the 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do Write the Sequel. However, click the link that's pinned in the chat and let me know which franchise out of those 4 that you would like to write the sequel for. Halloween is winning 39% to 32% against Scream right now. They are way in front of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Evil Dead, respectively, and there have been 92 votes. You can only vote once, but if you haven't voted, click the link, go on over there. It just helps me paint a picture for what you guys really want. And, you know, if you're interested in all that kind of stuff in that sort of stream. So, anywho, let's see what we got. We got our guy, Daniel. What's happening, Daniel? Exhausted, heading to bed early. Gonna lurk for you, though. Hope you have an amazing night stream. Thank you so much, Daniel. I really do appreciate it. One of our great channel members over there. Yes, I do love the polls. I do. Okay, guys, what do you think? I'm going to go ahead and just get the movie going. and then I can say hello and all that kind of good stuff. There we go. I got my timer up. So it's just about 5 seconds. When the movie hits 5 seconds, I'll go ahead and push start on the timer. That way, if you guys get behind or anything like that, I am watching on Tubi. However, I use the Brave browser and it skips right past the commercials. So if you want to watch on Tubi, you don't have a digital version or you don't have a way to line up your physical copy, you can use that Tubi link. I can drop it in the chat again here in a couple minutes, but let me go ahead and just get everything rolling. I think we are good to go here. Okay, guys, let me just mute the music here. So we're just going to kill that music. There we go. Okay, guys, this is the original Scream from 1996. This one is for Wes Craven. Happy birthday, Wes. I believe today would be 87. It would be 87. So we'll share your favorite memories in the chat, guys, everything like that. That reminds me, I'm gonna throw the chat onto the stage there. That way, if anyone's watching after the fact, they know what the heck you guys are saying when you're saying it, instead of me bringing up the chat 15 minutes after the fact. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, guys, here we go. Original Scream from 1996. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. I will push play. Guess when? When I say play. How about that? All right, here we go, guys. Once again, not 5 Cream, not Scream 2, Scream from 1996. In 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. All right. We got the Dimension logo on the screen. And a phone rings? Yes. Old school Scream logo. Ooh, white and then red. I mean, gosh, guys, do I even need to do a commentary for this movie? What an opening scene. What an incredible opening scene. Let me just say some quick hellos here as Drew Barrymore, is kind of interested in what's going on the phone call at first and then realizes maybe I don't like this. Welcome on in, Kyle. Great to see you. We got Shannon hanging out. How are you doing, Shannon? Always a pleasure. Our guy, Aaron. Welcome on in, Aaron. Antonis, another one of our great channel members. Just like Aaron. Just like Kyle. Skittles, of course. Steph, how are you doing? We got Jeff, a.k.a. Down Is Up. What's happening, Jeff? Welcome on in. We got our great channel member, Paula Fitzhenry. How are you doing, Paula? We got our channel member, Jen. How's it going, Jen? Welcome, welcome. Good old Jiffy Pop. Guys, have you ever eaten this kind of popcorn? I might have, like once or twice, maybe like while camping or something. And man, I don't know if this, like, if you guys ever get this effect or if this is something they changed. I think it's just the lens that they use in this movie. There are some shots that are a little disorienting when the camera moves. There's something kind of fisheye going on the outside of the frame. Do you like scary movies? Tia, welcome on in. One of our great channel members, Tia Nina. Damn, dude, I'm jealous. Jigsaw, welcome on in. Jiggy, another one of our great channel members. Well, Jen, I do it on purpose because I want people to be able to congregate, say hello, build, you say you're going to go live at 6, you give 5 to 10 minutes or so for the chat to kind of fill up and all that sort of stuff. And then, just like anything else, like movies don't start on time. You go see a play, it doesn't start exactly on time. I start on showtime. It's just all part of the showmanship, all part of the performance, Jen. It really is. Ryan West, one of our great channel members. Welcome on in, Ryan. All right, she's starting to get a little nervous. And then I'm starting to miss darker lipstick. It's a good look here, Drew. Way to go. It is that mid to late 90s. Pale skin, dark lipstick. Good look. I was fixing my hair a little bit, yeah. Combing my beard. Don't hang up on me. Blah, 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 blah. Just making sure I'm saying hi to everyone. We got our guy, Sean, or as I like to call him, G. What's happening, G? Welcome on in. Yeah, don't you hang up on me, blah, blah, blah. Hollywood Lito, welcome on in, Lito. Hope you're doing well. I know, guys, the other day we celebrated Chuck Russell's life and I read about him and all that kind of stuff. But this, we're here for Wes's birthday. So, we can always do the memoriam kind of thing and all that sort of stuff. But I figure why not just sort of get into um, a little bit of a celebration? Christine, welcome on in. Scream all queued up. I love it. Who's watching with me? Let me know in the chat. I don't know. Throw some sort of what's a good like a hand up sort of emoji or like a movie reel if they have something like that. I don't know what they have. I'm not gonna act like I know exactly, Tia. For Wes, indeed. If I still drank, I'd have one for him. Actually, I do have a non-alcoholic beer with me. Do you have a non-alcoholic? It's like a salty cerveza. Cerveza con sal. No, there's no time to call the police. I like that she, like, cries when the phone rings as if it electrocutes her, you know? Yeah, a pole and a goal, Steph, it's true. Yeah, guys, I didn't even mention that. I always do a super chat goal. It's not a big deal if it doesn't get reached or anything like that. It's just something I always do. And if we get 3 more super chats of $5 or more in the next 46 minutes and 30 seconds, then I will give you guys a bonus stream on Tuesday. How about that? And who kicked that shit out of you? It's a great line. Shaking in my boots. We need to bring that one back. Paula, thank you so very much for the fiver. Paula wants that bonus stream, guys. Dude, Steve, pay attention to Steve, man. I mean, Steve is fucked up. It looks like his knees have both been shot, or at least sliced. They're blood. He has, yeah, both of his knees. It looks like they've been shot. So Steve can't walk, clearly. I feel for Steve. Hit on the head, shot in the knees, and now he's about to be gutted while taped to a chair. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Kyle. We will get the trivia going. Let me just make sure I'm all caught up on saying what's up to everyone, and then we will jump into the trivia. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Jiggy with a $5 super chat says, "It's a Scream, baby." Look at that old ass TV. Old ass TV in an old ass cabinet with old ass wheels on it, pushing around like an old ass would, I'll be right back. Jamie Hart, our original Death Squad mod, our mama mod, and a channel member. Welcome on in, Jamie. Great to see you. We got our guy Jeff. How are you doing, Jeff? Welcome, welcome. See who else we got. I just want to catch up and then we will start the trivia, guys. Because if I jump away from this and I jump back, I have the feeling that StreamYard is going to make me search for your guys' chats. We got our guy Maxwell King hanging out. What's happening, Maxwell? Wes Craven's cameo in Scream as Freddy is iconic. It is so good. It's so good and so well known. I did not include it in the trivia because I knew everyone would get that one. I mean, there are some gimmies. There are definitely some gimmies, but that one was just too obvious. Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer, but you just rewind back to the parts of the movie where she's alive, right? I mean, I feel worse that Rose McGowan had to deal with the Weinsteins than what happens to Tatum. I think Tatum got off light as a character. Let's see who else we got in here. Some really cool sound design. Interesting though, like you don't hear a stabbing sound, you hear like the guts coming out and then the knife after. That's kind of odd. Lito, what do you think about that sound design sequence of events there? More Davey, let's fucking go, says G with a $5 super chat. Thank you so very much, G. Really do appreciate you. Wow, just two away. Just two away from the goal. Mountain Lightning. Mountain Lightning sound. That's a man, that needs to be like a band name right there. All right, I think I'm all caught up. Let's go ahead and get our make sure. Oh yeah, thank you for the AI. Appreciate you. Okay, I am all caught up. Let's go ahead and get some trivia going, guys. Again, it's just for fun, right? It's all over the place. This isn't just Wes Craven stuff. It's just kind of all over, but there are some Wes questions here. So the very first question, guys, how much money did Arnie pay for Christine in the horror movie of the same name? Now put in 1 if you think it's $150. Enter 2 if you think it's $250. Enter 3 if you think it's $500, and put in 4 if you think it was nothing. He just got the car for free. There was no transaction involved. Let's see what we got. And then, guys, I'm just going to leave it up there for like an indeterminate amount of time. So Kyle, you just put in the number that corresponds with the answer there. And if you put anything else other than the number, I guess StreamYard doesn't really know how to deal with it. When they knocked off Drew so early in the movie, I was like, holy moly, all bets are off. It was shocking. Yeah, she was a big part of they show snippets from this scene in the trailer. It's her face that's used, like, on the artwork and everything like that. And also, she had kind of been away for a little bit, she had such stardom when she was younger, and then, for those of you that, either don't know or weren't around back then, yeah, she had just really troubled youth with drugs and just all sorts of unfortunate stuff. So, good for her, getting everything figured out and getting back to it. I love this moment here. That moment freaked me out so much the first time I saw this movie. And I watched this movie by myself. I was actually babysitting my nephew, Devin. Shout out, Devin, if you're watching. Guys, Devin's band Lovely Colors is fucking awesome. If you like rock and roll, especially if you like stuff like Arctic Monkeys, anything that's kind of like that, you got to check out my nephew's band, Lovely Colors. They're really damn good. So I was, babysitting my nephew, Devin, and heard so much about this movie, but didn't see it in theaters. So rented a copy, watched it all by my lonesome, and loved it. Couldn't stop thinking about it. Had to watch it again like the next week. It is so good, Paula. It's a great opening. And it kind of like reset the standard for how how slasher movies, even not just slashers, just any horror moving forward. And it's not like other horror movies didn't have opening kills and stuff, but there was something so like there's such a statement made by this opening here that it felt new because it's a little more prolonged. It's got, this really awesome crescendo here at the end, and at the end of her life there, and then we get another, I mean, gosh, the shot of the mom screaming at the end of the scene here. Yeah, I think this sort of just set the standard moving forward for all sorts of movies. Can we outdo the last big opening scene in a horror movie? Who can be on that list of like the top 5 most memorable opening scenes in a horror movie? Like, no one talks about Ghost Ship, the movie, but people talk about the opening of Ghost Ship. Oh, yeah, they do. What's happening, Gory? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing very, very well. Hello, nephew Deathray. Yeah, I don't think he has a stage name. Ouch, my tit. Is it going to be okay, Steph? Is it going to be okay? Deathray? Dude, the steam coming off the body and off of the ground, like off of the body parts. I mean, that's just something else right there. Oh my goodness, guys. Nev Campbell. She is, I mean, just girl next door, beautiful here. She's got a little bit of a chipmunky kind of thing, you know, like you got too many teeth in your mouth kind of thing, but not in a bad way at all. Like I find it all so endearing. She's got such a sweet look. She's also wearing pajamas that are very reminiscent of what Heather Langenkamp wears in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think they're exactly the same, but very reminiscent of that whole kind of, you know, feel. Very Girl Next Door, right? Yeah. I mean, I think Nev is at her hottest in Scream 2 because her shoulders look amazing in a tank top. But she is so friggin' adorable here. I mean, you're immediately rooting for this character. Is that your final answer? What do you guys think of Sydney's dad? I mean, I know he's barely around. I kind of like Neil. Is it Neil? Neil Prescott? Yeah. You know, here in Arizona, there's a place called, well, it's spelled Prescott, but everyone says Prescott. I don't know what that's about. I just don't know what that's about. Holy cow, Shannon dropping a $7 Canadian super chat. Thank you so very much, Shannon. Says, my mom's never seen any Scream movies. Should I make her? Kind of curious who she thinks Ghostface is through the whole series. You know, I watched this movie with my parents like a couple months ago, and they had never seen it before. They're in their like mid to late 70s. They loved it. They had they watch a lot of like British procedural kind of crime drama and stuff like that. So it's not too far off, you know. But yeah, I still have my box set over there. We need to finish out the franchise. The mom kind of looks like Mrs. Voorhees. Oh yeah. You're talking about Casey's mom, yeah. 12 minutes behind. Oh no. Yeah, we're just over 15 minutes in. So Billy and Sydney are, you know, hanging out. I think you know, Don't Fear the Reaper is playing somewhere in here. Neil Prescott is a tragic character, innocent, kidnapped, cheated on, and widowed. And you're absolutely right. And it is really sad because I think in part 3, we get probably the best like character moment from him where, you know, it's like, you know, Sydney's basically like, how did you deal with like the way that she was? And he's just like, you know, she was complicated and it was, you know, difficult and everything, but you could still tell that like, even though he was hurt, he still loved his wife, you know. It's pretty bad. And on top of all of that you've named there, Jamie, then his daughter, someone's always trying to kill his daughter because of what his wife had done. It's terrible. It almost feels like the whole entire Scream series, yes, it's like punishment to Sydney, but it does feel like really piled on punishment to Neil. I've never even thought about Neil's feelings this much. You know, he's not around very much in the movies, but man, what does Neil think about when he lays down and tries to sleep at night, you know? Here's my number, so call me Sydney. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Jigsaw. Guys, we just reached our super chat goal. Thank you so very much. Now I owe you guys a bonus stream on Tuesday night because tomorrow I'll go live with channel members, but I can't do a live for everyone tomorrow because I'm going to Scream Unseen at AMC. So I'm hoping it's Ice Cream Man. It's my hope. It's my inkling. That's my hope. I love that they use Don't Fear the Reaper here, that acoustic version, by the way. A nice little nod to John Carpenter's Halloween, of course. And hey, Sydney's not so bad, you know. She'll give him a little boobage, which any high school boy would be very, very happy to see and consider themselves #blessed, of course. You guys are so amazing. We reached our goal so quickly. You guys are incredible. All right, let's take a look at, let's see here. So Merc, if you want to vote for that number or for $500, you would put 3 in the chat if that's what you want. But yeah, let's take I'd buy that for $1. I don't think they mention it in the movie. Or maybe they mention that he has passed away. I feel like somehow they've mentioned that he's no longer alive in one of the movies, but I don't know if that's for sure. I don't know if that's for sure or if it's something that was like in an original draft that just never made it. By the way, Rose McGowan here, very charismatic, very believable. You know, these are older, you know, actresses that are not 16 playing 16-year-olds or 17-year-olds or whatever. Nev's doing her neck thing, and that might be the first time she does that in the movie. And she looks like she's kind of got like auburn hair here, almost like a strawberry blonde. I just use random comments. There's things I'm noticing when the sun's like directly hitting her hair. It's probably just the way the lighting is and everything like that. But yeah, Rose is really good as Tatum. You know, a character that's only in one of the movies, obviously, in the franchise, but makes such an awesome impact in the film and in the franchise, I'd say. Okay, let's see here. What do you guys got for our poll? All right, so I'm going to stop the poll. There we go. Guys, the correct answer. All right, are you ready for it? The correct answer. How much money did Arnie pay for Christine in the horror movie of the same name? $250. So those folks, that 29%, you guys got it right. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, we have 15 of these, so let's just go ahead and get on the next one. How about that? Okay, guys, this one's easy. Everyone's going to get this one. I told you there were some gimmies. What was Chucky's real name in Child's Play? Is it Charles Ray Lee? Put a number 1 for that one. Number 2, if you think it's Charles Lee Ray. Number 2, if you think it's Charles Lee J. Number 3, if you think it's Charles Lee Ray. And number 4, if you think it's Chuck D. Is it Chuck D? He's somebody. I can't remember if he's Chucky or not. I'm not sure. I know he's somebody. I know who Chuck D is. Okay, guys, I'm just messing around. This scene, I mean, the fountain scene's great, right? This is a scene that has been, other than the second movie, well, yeah, pretty much other than, I mean, they kind of replicate this, right? In Screams 5 and 6, they replicate this. I don't even think we really get that in Scream 4, really. The fountain scene kind of replication. But this is a really good scene. This is a scene where, like, you know, you see this movie a whole, you know, dozens of times. And now at this point in my life, every time I watch this movie, I'm like, how did I not know it was these two guys? Like, this scene, almost like the more you watch it, the more you're like, oh my God, it's clearly Billy has something to do with what's going on, because he's giving Stu looks like, will you please stop talking about our plan like this, bud? So yeah, Jamie Kennedy, just very charming with his twice. I don't know what he's eating. Grapes? He's eating grapes, something like that. No, I get it. I totally get it, Steph. I can't blame you for that. Yeah. Can't blame you for that. Yes. Insomniac, one of our great channel members, says, I think we need another Jaws 4 rewatch. Watch it enough and it'll feel like you're in your own horror movie. Well, that's certainly true. And I mean, I've seen, gosh, how many times have I seen Jaws the Revenge in my life? I'm kind of embarrassed. Probably 20. I've probably seen Jaws the Revenge 20 times in my life, which I feel like is kind of a lot, you know, in the last 39 years. Oh, I'm sorry, Paula. Well, if you just want to jump ahead, because I'm sure you've seen the movie, if you want to jump ahead to where we're at, you know, I've got the stopwatch up there in the corner, so feel free to just jump ahead, you know, no big deal. And then you'll be along with everyone. You'll be part of the group. How about it? I am going to peer pressure you on this one, Paula, because I'm not peer pressuring you about anything bad, you know. No mention of Scream 5 in like 5 of them. No mention of Scream in like 5 of the movies. Well, you mean Neil. Yeah, Neil doesn't get mentioned. I don't know. There might be a mention of him somewhere. Yeah, why don't you sit in your cuck chair, Sid? By the way, when she says deja vu all over again, it's kind of redundant, but also like it could just be like really smart writing for somebody that would, you know, think, oh, a teenager would say that. You know, I don't think we need a mop for the drool. I think it's something else that needs to be mopped up. Just a touch, Aaron. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and I mean, they're just the casting in this movie is really well done. Great chemistry. God damn, the wallpaper is heartbreaking in this house. The house is really cute and everything, but that is dreadful wallpaper. You could tell that decision was made in like 1989 or 1990 to do that wallpaper. Right, turn of the decade, you know? There was a scene cut in 4 that mentioned Neil died. Jen, thank you so very much. That is what we rely on as the horror community, right? Sometimes I'll know the trivia, a lot of times I won't, and I need one of y'all to help a brother out. Still on the Billy scene. Oh, but that was 4 minutes ago. Fast forward, but Billy so well, yeah, if you keep on pausing every time Skeet Ulrich is on the screen, you're gonna fall behind, Steph. You are gonna fall behind. Thank you. You ladies are amazing. Billy is so hot on the first bedroom scene of Sydney. That's what it is. Y'all aren't falling behind just because, yeah, you can say it was, buffering made you, miss pushing play. Come on. You're behind on the stream because you've been pausing or slow mowing the Billy scene. Admit it, admit it. All right, let's see what you guys have here for the poll. Man, this house, wherever they shot this, is this in like Northern California or is it just outside of LA? Wherever they shot it, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I just said the wrong thing. It is Charles E. Cheese, yeah. Charles E. Cheese. Welcome on in, the man collects. Welcome. Scream 5. Yeah, 5 and 6 both have that pretty much. Yeah. They love doing that. Well, I looked up Wes Craven trivia and it was all very like uber nerdy, really fine-tuned kind of trivia. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do horror trivia and we will watch one of Wes's movies. Honestly, guys, like between getting chores done, making sure I eat at some point today, getting the stream built, and then doing trivia on top of that. When I tried to look up Wes Craven trivia, I was like, oh my God, like if I try to do Wes Craven trivia, almost every answer is gonna, it's just gonna be like, which Wes Craven movie is this and this and this, or it would have. Maybe we could do that in the future though. I think it would have taken a bit longer though. Were they really? Were they really? I did not know that. She's loving it. Even as an older teen, I was more into Dewey. Oh, yeah. It's the mustache, Tia, isn't it? If you pause it just right, you can see Tom Cruise's penis. Austin Allman, one of our great channel members with 10 jewels. Thank you so very much, Austin. You got to watch it on Tubi with the Brave browser, Steph, and it just goes right past the ads. See, I don't even mind the plaid furniture. It's the wallpaper. Just wallpaper, not in every room, but when you see a whole house done, it's just a very late 80s, early 90s kind of thing. You just, it's not in style, All right, let's check and see. I do like plaid in general. I mean, yeah, they've gone to plaid. Made a Schwartz be with you. I mean, everyone loves a plaid skirt, right? Plaid skirt, Argyle socks. Argyle is just the diamond version of plaid, right? Right. I mean, did I just blow everyone's mind with that one? Argyle is just the diamond version of plaid. Realization unlocked. Golden apple acquired. All right. What was Chucky's real name in Child's Play? The answer is number 3, Charles Lee Ray. And 60% of y'all got that one right. You're pretending to pick your nose, and it's not very convincing because it's like your fingers just like doing that. It's not even going up. Like, so this is like a mime technique. This is like improv class or something. Okay, guys, here we go. We've got one that is Wes Craven related. Tia Nina, get ready for this one. What item did Nancy pull out of her dream in a nightmare? Nightmare of Elm Street? Nightmare on Elm Street? Guys, I copy and pasted some of these. Yes, there are some typos. What item did Nancy pull out of her dream in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Number 1 for a piece of Freddy's sweater. Put in number 2 for Freddy's hat. Number 3 for a bottle of vodka for mom. I mean, you never know where you're going to find one of those. And number 4 for a magical dagger. I mean, it's such a gimme, right? The last 2 have been such gimmies. I wouldn't have gotten the Christine one either, just to be fair. It's true. It's true. Oh, on the TV, yeah, it might be a little tough unless it's available to, to download for the TV. Austin recommends that we read Wes Craven's bio, The Man and His Nightmares by John Woolley. Thank you, Austin, for the recommend. My family has its own tartan. I'm a fan. What is tartan or tartan? How do you even say that? I don't even know. Hi, I'm showing up suspiciously on time. It's a really good chase scene. You can totally hear that it's Stu like grunting and everything. Like they put in Matthew Lillard's grunt noises. And this right here would make no sense to somebody that was born in the last like 15 to 20 years because it would be like, what's the big deal? Well, everyone has a phone. Shannon, thank you so very much for the 2 jewels and the sparkles. Well, that's true. Yeah. I don't know what it is about like animal print and leopard print, guys. It's hot, right? I mean, yeah. It's like no matter what article, could be like a headband, could be like a tank top, crop top, could be obviously undies. It just totally works. It just totally works. Yoga pants. Just like go ahead and look like, Wilma Flintstone. I don't mind, something like that. Or Peg from Married with Children. Sumner. He's got a funny voice when he yells. It is pretty funny. 10 jewels from Austin. Thank you so very much, Austin. And 2 more jewels from Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Whoa, is this a reference to Friday the 13th part 2? Oh, red bug might be, could be. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but don't pick your friend's nose. It's true. It's good advice. Solid advice. Thank you for the 2 more jewels there, Shannon. Really do appreciate you. A pickle. Just kidding. Bottle of vodka for mom. That's my answer. Use the front door like a proper gentleman, Billy. Yeah, who does he think he is? Sam from Clarissa Explains It All? Like, who is this guy? Oh, you can do it, Aaron. You can do it. I leave the questions up long enough, and it's not, it's just for fun. It's just for fun. Yeah, I think that was just something that probably you would have to have the program for it, right? And she's obviously hooked up to the internet. So in 96, like not everyone had that kind of capability. So that is sort of like a bit of her, using technology very smartly, very bigly, smartly. Oh, I have a headache this big. And then touch the back of your neck and you're like, if only someone could catch my mom's killer. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's plaid. Okay. Each Scottish family that is part of a clan system has their own personal pattern. Wow, I had no idea. Like a fingerprint of plaid. I had no idea. So we're all walking around wearing plaid and we don't even know, but we're wearing like basically a family's crest. Operator, what's the number to 911? See the ghost face on the phone. He is saying scary things. In the late 90s, we still had to leave messages on the answering machine. Yeah, I had my own line that I used. I could either use it to talk on the phone or use it for internet. My parents were cool like that. And I set up a ridiculous message machine thing. I did one that was like, leave a message. Like I fell from a building. Oh, stupid. Hot take, tie-dye is hotter than animal print. No way. That's the hottest take ever. No way. I honestly, and this is no judgment on anyone, no. Tie-dye, if I saw the same person wearing tie-dye or animal print, I'm going animal print. That is way hotter. Yeah. It's just sexy. It's just sexy. But I guess it's about like, you know, what you're into, right? Dewey with the mask is hilarious. Yeah, it's a good funny little like fake scare. I disagree. I think it is timeless, and I love seeing it out and about. Yes, I really do. Well, they probably had to tape him down because they would have gone full whap, and just smack her in the face the whole time, right? Can't do that. Can't do that. Clarissa was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Every time Sam put the ladder, hey Sam, the little like guitar strum, surfy guitar strum. Yeah, I mean, right? She does it in some sort of program. It was fun. Leave a message. I don't know why. I don't know why. Pretty like interesting music here for the time. Like using like the keys and then using some kind of like industrial sounding beats a little bit, Yeah, I mean, I feel like he gives himself away so many times. Like, like I said, having seen this movie so much, now when I watch it, I'm like, dude, how did you not know? Meow. Meow. Yes, I agree. And something about them just, I don't know. Oh, Sydney just, beautiful shot there. Just smacking Gale down. Luckily, someone was there to trust fall catch, Gale. Yeah. I don't know what this means. No, it is just the taste thing, right? So I don't know if it has anything to do with. There's got to be gay guys that don't have good taste, right? I figure there's got to be gay guys that are like all sorts of guys. It's just like whatever. But thank you for saying that I have taste. I don't always choose to be tasteful, but yeah. I find wearing all black to be sexy. Of course, I'm a little biased with my goth tendencies. Hey, all black is really good too. Yeah. I mean, so many looks work, right? What did I say earlier? I found out that my type is women. It's just women. I don't know. I can't quantify it. I can't rank all the different looks and all the different features. Billy boyfriend, an innocent guy doesn't stand a chance with you. She's got the neck thing. Oh, she's got the neck thing. She's like, oh, this conversation is really making me have to work out this kink. I got to work this kink out in my neck. I would say she's very distraught. You can take your hand off your back right now. Okay. I'm gonna give her a hard time about it. Gotta love that Dewey jumps out of his room with the gun. Was that improv? Was that moment in the script where he actually grabs like, did they mean to do that, or did he just play after and they kept it? Meow, 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 meow. Such a good song. Showed my granddad the Scream movies a few years before he passed, and he correctly guessed killers 1, 2, and 4. I was like, "What the fuck? How?" It's that life experience. You can just he can tell bullshit. He can tell bullshit. So now you need to go back all the times that your grandpa told you things, and you're like, "I don't know about that." He could be right. He actually could be right in that circumstance. Meow, 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 meow. Oh my god. Yeah. Davey, have you ever been Ghostface for Halloween in your life before? I have not. I've never worn a Ghostface costume ever before. Not even just to like I don't know what the hell else you do. Wait a minute, I have worn a Ghostface costume before, but not for Halloween. Yeah, and it wasn't for anything naughty, I swear. It really wasn't. You guys know me, I would admit it if it were. All I ever wear are cat T-shirts and Levi's. Yeah. It's like that's the Maureen Ponderosa, fashion right there. But you know what? I don't even it's all about just what you look good in, and being comfy. Look good, feel good, you know what I mean? But absolutely cat prints? Oh my god. Like, it could be, like, black and gray. It could be what I don't even care what color if it's the cheetah print, like, ah, yes, all over. Yeah. Ooh, catty back and forth. We're gonna gas Cotton Weary? Nev's freckles are adorable here. Adorable. No, I said that it wasn't for anything like that. It was me and a buddy in high school played a prank on some friends. So, we both wore the Ghostface costume. And it was actually a prank. We didn't kill anyone. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, it saved some people that, ran into weirdos like Ted Bundy. They're like, "No, when the hair on the back of my neck stood up," I was like, "I'm outta here." I don't even have to say it with a straight face because you guys know me well enough to know that I'm not shy or bashful, so bashful or shy to actually, like, admit that, right? Oh my god. Never have, usually it gets a hard no, Steph. Actually, every time it's gotten a hard no, how about that? And I mean a hard no. Boner jokes. Hey, anyways, welcome back to the Wes Craven Birthday Bash. We're watching Scream. Let's see what we got for our poll here. I can't get away from it. All right, guys, let's stop this madness here. What item did Nancy pull out of her dream in a nightmare on Elm Street? 90% of you got the right answer. It is Freddy's hat. Although mom is sort of like, you couldn't have also gotten a bottle of vodka for me? Which is probably what she was thinking. All right, let's see. What do we have for our next one? Ooh, this is a fun one because it has to do with my very favorite musical. This is a Little Shop of Horrors trivia question. How about that? What event occurred in New York City and caused Seymour to find Audrey 2? Hit number 1 if it was a heat wave. Number 2 if it was a snowstorm. Number 3 if it was an alien invasion. And number 4 if it was a total eclipse of the sun. This scene is remade so well in Scream 2 when they do the Luke Wilson, Tori Spelling version. Oh my gosh. Steph, that's some fan fiction that we could probably write and make a lot of money. Well, can you make money on fan fiction? I don't know. You just make sure it's really good, and then you swap the characters for characters that no one knows about. Then you can sell it and make a bunch of money, right? Everyone loves smut nowadays, you know? We got H Roll Campbell hanging out, one of our great channel members. What's happening? H Roll says, "What's up, Davey? Happy birthday, Mr. Wes Craven. Scream 3 is still my favorite." You are not alone, H Roll. There is like I really enjoy Scream 3 quite a bit. But I know there are so many people that, yeah, that is their favorite in the franchise. I think there's a lot to love in Scream 3. Absolutely. Yeah, just get over your mom dying, you know? So is this calculated from Billy? Did he purposely do that have this speech with her? Or is he really trying to like play the role of concerned boyfriend while also doing the other stuff? I can't tell. I can't tell if he's like because I guess yeah, she walks away and he does say stupid. And what's funny here is they clearly have not really talked about Billy's mom leaving very much, right? Billy might be playing it off as it not being as big of a deal or something, even though clearly it's fucked him up beyond repair, right? Um, but it doesn't seem like she really knows the story, you know? Hell yeah, man. Perfect time to do it as we're heading into spooky season. Get those views will ramp up and people will be looking for that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes I wear denim vests as shirts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like a punk rock thing or a metal thing. Very it's that is acceptable, I guess, depending on where you're at, you know, depending on where you go. I see all sorts of crazy stuff, like, where I live. I mean, I shit you not, I go like, doesn't matter where I like, there's a restaurant in Phoenix, I don't wanna name them. Like, I like the food and everything, but I swear it's like their whole thing is, "We're gonna hire college age girls, and they're gonna wear basically just, like, sports bras as tops." Um And it's just sort of like sports and then ill-fitting pants. And you guys can just imagine what that might look like. Exactly, that I think that's what she's saying. She's saying Michael Myers with the sheet on, but wearing grippy socks. Because you might need the, you know, the grip for leverage in a specific situation where, you know, you need leverage from the wall or the ceiling or something. I don't know. I don't make up the grippy sock rules. I just try to live by them. But the grippy life can be tough. You know what I mean? The grippy life can be tough. Never coming back if I get it wrong. Love that the Fonz is in this. Yeah, he's really good. I like the principal here. Again, she's got the neck thing going. That one girl's outfit is that's some bad 90s, some bad mid 90s clothes right there. I mean, the cheerleader outfit, you already know how I feel about that. That may be true. I still think it's good. Total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and there was this strange humming sound, like something from another planet. Dadu. All right, you guys got it. Well, one person put alien invasion, which is like it's kind of technically true, but really what we're looking for is the total eclipse of the sun is how Audrey was able to invade. So total eclipse of the sun is the answer. 83% of y'all got that one right. Hell yeah. Okay, here we go, guys. This one should be really easy. I kind of talked about it earlier today. What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? Put number 1 for The Hellbound Heart. Number 2 for Torturously Yours, Pinhead. God, I love that. Torturously Yours, Pinhead. Number 3 for Hellraiser. And number 4 for The Hellbound Tale. That sounds like Billy. That sounded like Skeet doing the grunting. Goo. So he just follows her to the bathroom, little Dutch angle there. Costume, same costume. I'm reading hockey smut at the what is hockey smut? They have smut for everything, don't they? I am way too wholesome for this world. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Billy's dad, but we know he doesn't trust Billy because he's like, "You went out last night? Like the fuck? You told me you didn't, dude." Like something, there was something going on there. The way he looked at him, like, I don't know if I can trust my kid now. Oh, Tia, here you go. It's your guy, Dewey. Oh, Dewey. Oh, Dewey. Hockey smut. What's the book called? Call for a friend. I am friend. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with the chat so I'm current with where you guys are at. We got Blu-ray Addict in the house. What's happening, Blue? Welcome on in. Seriously think it was Stu who was chasing Sydney in Scream 3 all over the sets. I don't think Stu's alive. I'm a true blue non-Stu believer. Um, no shade, nothing against the folks that believe that he's alive, but yeah, I just think everything that we've seen in the movies, it would be really cheap if they ended up bringing him back at this point. Exactly. Skeet skeet Ulrich mofo. Ah, skeet skeet Ulrich mofo. Exactly. I think it sounded like Skeet. I thought it sounded like Skeet. I don't know. Could be wrong. Blue, you're my boy. Oh, shut up, Gail. You are insufferable. I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. Heated rivalry. Hockey smut. I want Stu's legacy to live on through the cult of Stu. There you go. That's the way you do it. Cult of Stu. It's just the grunting when he goes after her in the bathroom. I usually don't watch the movie with headphones on, so I usually don't hear the grunting as clearly. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Damn, October. Are you going to go to that, Jen? 20 minutes away from you. You have to go to that. Please tell me you're going to go to that. I've heard David's very sweet. I've never met him, but I've heard he's super awesome. Gail Weathers in Scream and Scream 2, so hot. Want to touch the hind knee. Ow! I love in Billy Madison when they're like, I dare you to touch her boob. He goes, touch her boob? That's assault, brother. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Billy. Stu can't be doing all the running around. Yeah. The Fonz scared himself, but he's like, yeah, look at my beautiful hair. He's so good in Arrested Development. What's the name of his character in Arrested Development? Damn, it's been too long. Terrible lawyer. Yeah, I can really the lens here. Look at the distortion on the sides of the frame. As the camera moves, it's got this interesting little eye drop thing. And man, Wes, like they really, I'm guessing that's a wig. He purposely didn't shave for a couple days, like it's not obviously Wes. I love it though. Such a great cameo. No, that would be Billy in the garage. Because he gives Stu a look when he shows up to the front door of the house. He gives him a look like, yep, I took care of it. Apologies to you and everyone else. The first Scream is one of my favorite eye candy movies of all time between Sid, Gale, Tatum. Yeah. Yeah, it's dude, that's just horror movies, right? gotta love Ghostface doing like the like posing like a friggin' like I'm a flying condor coming in to kill you. I love this shot here. That's got to be digital, right? Um, that's a really cool shot. Yeah. Yes, even in the 90s, we hung our speakers outside of our windows. Yes, it's all true. This has got to be a little bit of a nod to A Nightmare on Elm Street with her wearing the 10, right? It's a different shirt, but still wear it's, for Glenn. Good old Glenn 10. If Gail Weathers' messed up bangs turned you on, I got the same style. Accidentally cut my bangs way too short. I have baby bangs. Hey, they will grow out, right? Well, at least perfect time to just do the Gale cosplay from part 3, take the pictures, and then let the hair grow out, right? And then you could be Gale from one of the other movies for Halloween. It's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, the 10 with the red pants. Oh my God, those hip hugging, booty hugging. Yeah, yeah, just a touch, just a touch. Sorry, the movie's got my hormones just all in a tizzy. And for some reason, Ghostface is hanging out in the woods. Who is that? Is that Stu or Billy? Who is that in the woods wearing the Ghostface costume? Who the hell is that? I don't know. Maybe we should do a poll for that one. All right, let's see where we're at with 6 months. It won't take that long for it to grow out, right? When I do scare acting, I put capes under my arms so I can do the whole Ghostface condor pose. Throw up my arms to trap people when they try to run past. Yeah. I am Ghostface Condor. Yeah. And now where they're at is considered a wasteland. All right. So Jen thinks it's Roman. Does anyone else think it's Roman? Let's make a poll. Let's make a fresh poll, guys. Fresh poll. You guys killed this one. What book was the horror movie Hellraiser based on? The answer is number 1, The Hellbound Heart. No one thought it was Torturously Yours, Pinhead. Could you imagine it's like him like looking over his shoulder, like collar popped, and it's like Torturously Yours, Pinhead in like cursive. Oh my God, what a book cover. We should make that one. Okay, I'm gonna create a fresh poll, guys. Who was Ghostface in the bushes? Was it Stu? Was it Billy? I love Stu's like this whole reaction he's got to Randy is amazing. All right, was it Stu, Billy, Roman, or is it just a kid playing a prank? I don't know. Maybe it's just some rando and it's just meant to be there to scare us because they didn't know they were going to make a whole bunch of these movies, right? So maybe they just thought, oh, we'll just show Ghostface in the woods or in the bushes because it doesn't matter. Because we're never going to turn this into 7 movies that are all connected. No, he is absolutely right too. Randy is 100% onto it. He doesn't know about Stu yet. All right, 2 of you think it's a kid playing a prank. Oh my gosh. This is going to be fascinating to see this all play out. Yes. So yeah, guys, hit number 1 for Stu, number 2 for Billy, number 3 for Roman, number 4 for a kid playing a prank of who you think that Ghostface is in the bushes. They are in a Blockbuster. Yeah, or Hollywood Video, probably Blockbuster. Because I see the blue in the background. I worked at a Blockbuster in Bozeman, Montana. It was pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. So you think that's a guy pranking Sid in the bathroom? You don't think that's Billy? Because I know there's the prankster running down the hallway, I could definitely go for a coffee right now, guys. Not going to lie. Could use an energy drink. As I'm about to yawn, that's bullshit. Yawning on a stream, fucking fail. Like, you guys should get your money back because of that little half yawn. Irredeemable. The irredeemable Davey Deathray. Ong. Town that dreaded sundown gets a little love here. How about that? I think I have been to movie gallery. I don't think I ever had like a membership there or anything like that though. Yeah, I mean Stu and Billy are definitely like they're pretty close, right? So you figure if Billy's part of it, it is likely that Stu would be there. Although you guys got to remember this wasn't the first movie that had two killers, but it happened so infrequently before this movie. You know, so most of the time you're just not thinking that that would be the case, right? So Scream kind of like brought that into the forefront and made that more of a trendy kind of thing. Oh, damn, Aaron, that is very early, man. I don't blame you if you want to get some rest. Thank you so much for kicking it with us. Yeah, I mean, I'm yawning because I've just had one coffee today, you know, so I'm sitting here like dragging ass because I need more coffee, I guess, more caffeine. Yeah, it is your classic just murder mystery whodunit, right? Yeah, Nick Cave's voice is really, really cool. I don't know. Is it the same guy? Is the same guy Ghostface in the store? First, let's figure out who the one in the bushes was. And it looks like it's very close between Stu and just a kid playing a prank. Set up a goal to get an energy drink. Yeah. I can go. It's just that I can't leave, Steph. You know, I can't leave. I got to hang out. Paul's got a fan theory. Oh, three of them in this movie? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, some people do say to yeah, gotcha. Okay. How does someone in a Ghostface costume walk into a grocery store unseen? Yeah. The cops are like right outside. By the way, dude, why are you littering your reduced fat sour cream and onion ruffles or sour was it sour cream and cheddar maybe cheddar sour cream? Weak move. Littering and smoking the reefer. DoorDash an energy drink. That'll be $15. No. Pay stadium prices to have somebody bring me a drink. I still want a movie where Sid accidentally moves to a town where everyone is a ghost face because when everyone is a killer, no one is. Well, I do like the idea of like competing ghost faces that have nothing to do with each other. I do like that idea. But a whole town of ghost faces? That's crazy. Yeah, it would be well what? I usually the energy drinks I get are like $3 a pop. If I get them on a deal, they're a little bit less than that. And then if you had one energy drink delivered, it probably would cost $15 to have one C4 or one ghost delivered. Oh yeah, with the cigarette butt. You know, even though it is littering, a lot of people probably didn't consider it littering for a really long time. 4-pack for 15. Gotcha. Well, and here's the thing, Steph. I live right like the store is like less than 5 minutes away. So I'm just sort of like, I'll just make it through the stream and then I can go grab a little something, you know? No big deal. I need to get better at naps. The music there. The music is great. This is like that Sydney's Lament or whatever. This is the musical cue they used at the beginning of the newest movie. Oh, he's talking Hellraiser right there. All right, let's see what we got here. I am gonna close this poll out. So you guys mostly think it's Stu, either Stu or a kid in the bushes. Just a kid playing a prank. Oh my gosh. I gotta stop this yawning business, guys. Terrible. All right, here we go. Fresh question for you guys. Who plays Jim Halsey in The Hitcher? Put in number one for Thomas Howell, number two for Thomas C. Howell, number three for C. Thomas Howell, and number four for Howell C. Thomas. Number four for Thomas Howell, number two for Thomas C. Howell, number three for C. Thomas Howell, number four for Howell C. Thomas. I almost put Howell C. Howell because I just want to have some fun. Is this the song you're talking about? The one that's in the background right now during the scene? Tia? Who is this? Is this Elastica? It's kind of got that sound. I'm just, yeah. The trick with DoorDash is get a 4-pack, $11, and add candy, $13, which makes it free delivery and altogether with tax, $15. Damn. So you get candy and the drinks for 15. Yeah. That's not as bad. It's not as bad. I do it daily. Hey, there you go. Not under the clothes. No, you would just throw them over the clothes and then take them off, you know? But this is definitely Billy here in this scene, for sure. Adrian, welcome on in, man. Holy cow, guys, 38 people watching right now. We are at the scene where Tatum went to go get beer at Stu's house during the party. We're celebrating Wes Craven's heavenly birthday today. And guys, hit that like button if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't already, all that good stuff, and tell somebody about the channel. Reach out to a buddy that loves horror and be like, these people are awesome. You gotta come hang out with them. I sure would appreciate it. Republica. I knew it was one of those bands. Republica, Elastica. Weren't they both female fronted? Like, was Republica the one that had the song that was like, "From the rooftop, shout it out, baby, I'm ready to go." Was that Republica that did that one too? I think it was. Think it was. You guys have been getting a lot of Davey falsetto singing today, so you are very welcome. I'll say it like I'm the cinema snob. You are so welcome for my amazing falsetto singing. Anybody watch Cinema Snob? I love the Cinema Snob. Republica, Drop Dead Gorgeous. All right, there we go. Mm. Yeah, but it's the same piece of music, right? Wait, Republica or is República Dominicana. Santo Domingo, República Dominicana. Um, is it, did they do the one that I was just singing? I love Cinema Snob. I mean, I don't catch every single video, like, right away, but I always find my way there at some point, yeah. Is that a tie-dye skirt? I mean, it's kind of it's not tie-dye. It might be a design that looks like tie-dye, but that is like a swirl, and the skirt's fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the skirt. But if it were animal print, my hand's going up the skirt. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You guys, come on. Yeah, I love all of every Christmas I go through and watch the Cinema Snob War on Christmas reviews for like Christmas with a capital C. What's the other one? Just any of the War on Christmas movies. Gosh, I'm trying to remember Christmas in the Rockies. That's not a War on Christmas one, but it's a really good review of his. Any of the bad like Hallmark Christmas movies that he covers, I love all of those. And then Nostalgia Critic, to just jump over to that other side of Channel Awesome. I love the A Christmas Story 2 review. Not the newer one that they just put out, but the one that they put out years and years and years ago. Yeah, good stuff. She does have a good arm. She's got good accuracy. Yeah, I love the Cinema Snob. There's just something about Doug. That's not Doug. It's Doug Walker is the Nostalgia Critic, and then I'm thinking of Cinema Snob. What is Cinema Snob's name? What is his name? Brad Jones. I knew it was something like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be right in front of my face. Brad Jones. I work for Dick Jones. Okay, there we go. They sound very similar, those two songs, Aaron. No joke. Not gonna lie. NGL. DJ plays favorites. Welcome on in. Oh, which family's plaid is that? Which family's plaid is that? I love Good Bad Flicks. Yeah, Good Bad Flicks is really cool. I don't know if that guy is like based out of here because he uses the band that does his theme song, Psycho Stick. I think they're from the Phoenix area. So I was like, oh, well, he could just be somebody that like, you know, he knows their music and enjoys their music, right? Like that's definitely a possibility. But I was like, I wonder if he's actually from here. Yeah, I love Good Bad Flicks. Really, really good stuff. Well, that's why I watched the Cinema Snob make fun of them. You know, it made like you still get to all the points, all the terrible plot points for the movie, but it's like Mystery Science Theater, but it's compressed. You don't have to actually watch the whole thing. Oh, Christmas in the Rockies. Like, I should do a whole video where I just do an impression of Cinema Snob. Remember last time when we saw Christmas in the Rockies? It's almost a little bit Homer Simpson there. This ain't no movie. And Billy's like, yeah, life is a movie. It's all a fucking movie, bro. That should be red flag here that maybe you're dealing with somebody that's not really in touch with what's that thing called? Oh, reality. Yeah. But whatever, he's hot, so there's no way he could be crazy. Not really. I mean, it just has Ramones songs in it. I can't remember if Riff Randall sings one of the songs with them. Like she goes around like a cappella, like, God, guys, I love the Ramones. Like she's obsessed with the Ramones in the movie, but it's not a musical. No. I never noticed. I had to take my headphones off to make sure I'm like hearing it. Wearing headphones, you know, you just really hear a lot of the background stuff, and there's still that lament going on, or it's been brought back. Yeah. Well, you know, hot and crazy seems really exciting at first, right? But you know, crazy is just a bit too much. At least for me, Steph. If you want the crazy, then God bless you, girl. But I married some crazy, and yeah. Never again. Hot Take Hot Frosty is an incredible Christmas movie on Netflix. Oh, the one where the woman wants to have sex with the anthropomorphized snowman. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. He's like a child. He's like 4 days old and she's trying to bang him. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to make you like your mom, girl. I'm going to set you on the craziest path ever. Yeah, Rock and Roll High School is just a celebration of the Ramones music and not a musical. Yeah. And I think originally Rock and Roll High School was supposed to be Cheap Trick. That's who it was originally, who was originally in mind for that one. Rules. Horror movie. Oh, it's a horror movie. Oh, God, it's a horror movie. All right, I'm going to stop that poll there. Who plays Jim Halsey in The Hitcher? It is C. Thomas Howell, who you might also recognize from movies like, you know, Soul Man or The Outsiders. That one too. That one too. All right, guys, here's a fun one. Who wrote the film script for Creep Show? Punch in number 1 if you think it's George A. Romero. Number 2 for Frank Darabont. Number 3 for Stephen King. And number 4 for Walter Hill. Who wrote the film script for Creep Show? Let me know what you got. I love her commenting and saying boring. And yeah, what an awesome moment. Like, the script from Kevin Williamson is so tight and has such a great rhythm here. Hey there, Gene. Welcome on back in. The bed blanket is Jamie's couch pattern. Yes, guys, if you're watching after the fact, I think you can hit the hype button. I don't know if you can before the stream's over, but if you're watching after the fact, please do hit the hype. Thank God it became a Ramones movie. I like Cheap Trick, but I don't think their energy equals that of the Ramones for such a movie. Yeah, not at all. It would have been weird. It really, like, it just would have seemed pretty tame, you know? Like Cheap Trick, yeah, you got your guitar player that like wears weird clothes, like, oh, he dresses like a nerd, like, but they don't really. There's nothing really dangerous going on there. Still have the pick I caught when they tossed them into the crowd. I was so close, or I was close to the stage. Hell yeah, Jamie! I would love the opportunity to have seen Cheap Trick. I think their music is really damn good. I mean, of course, the Budokan, the live record at Budokan is pretty awesome, but just in general, I like the music. I do agree with you, though, Aaron, that the Ramones' energy is much better for that kind of movie. Any way you want it, that's the way you need. That's the best. That is the best Journey song right there. I think that's the one. It's the only one I really care about. Hello? I love when the camera shows this shot later on, and it's just like, it's, you know, just like his mouth and his nose, just very unflattering angle. It's hilarious. And using the Halloween music for pretty much the remainder of the movie. Like, that's huge. I don't think we really even notice it. Like, it is pretty much used as the score for a bulk of the remainder of this movie. You know, we are at, where are we at here? Hour and 16 minutes, right? So we've got about 40 minutes left in the movie. About a half hour, and we're getting really close to the end at that point. I know it's just going to fly on by. Even though the movie's an hour and 52 minutes, it feels like it's shorter than Evil Dead Burn, which is just an hour and 51. The sound effects there. Let's see here. What do we got? Jamie Kennedy played a cannibal in Criminal Minds. That is wild. Who's Matthew Gray Goobler? Goobler. I like to call him Goobs. I don't even know who he is, Steph. And I'm like, you know, Matthew Gray Goobler, or, you know, as he's known to his fan, Goobs. Or are the fans called Goobs? We're just a bunch of Goobs. We're just a bunch of Goobles. Lillard was the son of the lady who kept accidentally murder her husband. No, it was no, his parents are still around. Matthew Lillard's Stu's parents, right? Aren't they? There's more plaid down there on her skirt. Yeah. Your gun is sticking into my hip. Okay, I gotta look up this Goobler. Goobler. The Goobler elves. What is it? Michael Gray Goobler. I don't know why I can't stop laughing, but I can't stop laughing. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. No, I gotcha. Yeah, he's got a good look. I totally, yeah. I've never seen that show, but I've seen the advertisement. So I'm like, oh, I actually recognize this guy. I want to read the script so bad. I don't know where to find it, mostly because of the because of how the two or the locations are set up. The script for Scream. Yeah, I wondered if the script specifies who's Ghostface in each scene. Well, that's a hot take, right? Sheldon from Big Bang, that's a hot take, I would imagine. I don't think Jim Parsons, I don't know. Does Jim Parsons really anyone else? Anyone else get a little tingle in their bingle when they think of Jim Parsons like Steph? Let me know. If you get a tingle in your bingle, then give Jim Parsons a jingle. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, guys. I really don't. Tons of plaid. It was the mid 90s, right? Plaid had a really good run from like 93, like, I don't know, 93 to like 98, something like that. You'll notice that one of the kids at this party is wearing an identical outfit to Stu. This is how the police swapped his body out when the rich parents paid. Just kidding. I'm not mentally ill. Is there really somebody, though, that's wearing the same outfit? Welcome on in, crime scene. Welcome on in. Hope you enjoy the channel membership, man. Hell yeah. I have a copy of the OG Elm Street script with copies of Wes's own production notes. That's pretty dope. And here we go. Billy is getting fake stabbed. They do a good job. I don't know how many times they practice this, but they do a good job. No blood on the knife, though, before the wiping. Dead giveaway. And a little bit of weak. I think it's, but then there's blood now. What was that? There in the other shot there wasn't any. Now there is. What's going on? It was ow the rage. Yeah. I mean, even 92, 93, because I remember like Axl Rose and like the guys from Candlebox and Alice in Chains and Nirvana and all that. That was all earlier 90s too, when that stuff started popping off. That might be one of the fake scripts that they put out there. Yeah, because they purposely made fake scripts for Scream 2. Brains are hot. That's why people, I was saying earlier, that's why people like it when they can be with somebody that makes them laugh. It's the humor is great, but the humor is derivative of intelligence. You can occasionally accidentally be funny if you're not intelligent, sure. But if you are the kind of person that can make other people laugh and make them at ease and all that kind of stuff, then there's something going on there. It's not just accidental, and it's not just that you happen to say something that made somebody laugh, It's kind of dirty, isn't it? She did just do it in Stu's parents' bed. She lost the V in there. So it is gross. It is just like, okay, so you already defiled my bed and now you're going to use my hairbrush. So you're going to brush your teeth with my toothbrush too? Is that what we're going to do next? What other personal effects of mine would you like to use? All right. You want to use my diaphragm in the future sometime, something like that? I don't know. But I love not only the meta aspect of him saying the name Jamie, but also the musical cues are really nice here. The camera's very active here. I've never really noticed so many Dutch angles, a lot of these like kind of twists and turns that I've never really paid attention to before. And the Dutch angles on that scene are extreme. It's like Stewie's head on Family Guy when it just keeps on turning. Thanks for tearing apart the fence. Could have just jumped over it. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they count Newsvan as a location in the finale. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I haven't read enough scripts to know, if they would just put like Ghostface chases Sydney through the back of the van, Sydney escapes and runs to other vehicles. You know what I mean? Like they might not treat it like interior van. I love Delirious Davey. He gets my sub. Sweet. I didn't know you weren't subbed already. No, I'm joking. Originally had everyone die in Scream 2, but then remembered how the hell are they going to work? They were just going to have like a bomb just went off and the whole school's toast. It was going to be a really weird ending. Like Ghostface was going to be in a helicopter and he was going to be going and something like that. But luckily they thought about it. They went back to the drawing board and made a few adjustments. Yeah, if you weren't wearing the plaid like on your person, you're like, oh well, shoot. Like, guess what? I'm just gonna tie it around my waist. Boom! Now I look awesome. Plaid tied around my waist. Band T-shirt, baggy jeans, plaid tied around waist, ready to go. Shoes probably untied, little tattered. What can you do? It's the mid '90s. Granddad was like, oh, hell, girl, you know better than to fall for that shit. That's amazing that he had that down. I mean, come on. John Carpenter's music fits so well into this movie. I think that's maybe something that, we all talk about like, oh, yeah, it's influenced by Halloween and all that kind of stuff. It's like, man, it's more than that. Like this first movie straight up like doesn't go the way it goes without Halloween. It's not the same experience without Halloween. And that was intentionally done by Wes. Well, you can't do that, right? Because you don't want us to know. You want us to be like, oh, snap, Gail stole the gun, shoot them bitches. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think your granddad was like on point. What's going on? Just beat to shit with a phone. Hit me with the phone, dick. That's true, but you got to use someone else's brush like on their bedside table. Ugh. It just seems like a personal, I don't know, seems like it's crossing the line. Gail, she's just a mess, man. She is just a mess. I love it, Steph. Holy crap, get a Big Mac meal, just $8? DoorDash? Shit. Is that what they're advertising to you now? Is Malibu's Most Wanted? No, he's not Big John in Halloween Kills. He was, what else was he in? He's like the coroner at the beginning of Valentine, I think. Let me look it up. Scream cameraman actor. I think he just passed away, if I remember correctly. W. Earl Brown. Yeah. Oh no, why did I think, wait, is this the right movie that I'm thinking of? Oh, okay. It must have been somebody else. I've got it totally confused. No, W. Earl Brown is still alive. What other movie was he in though? There was another, let's see. There's Something About Mary. He's friggin' Warren, and There's Something About Mary. He's Mary's brother in that movie. Oh my, that's like kind of blowing my mind. He's so wow. He is so, I feel like he's way different sized in both of those movies. Um, that is just crazy to me. Kind of, my head's kind of blown here. My head's kind of blown. My mind's kind of blown. Um, let's see. We're gonna go in the Wayback Machine here. Vanilla Sky, Sugar and Spice. Everyone remember that one? Yeah, there's something about Mary was 2 years after this. He was in Kiss the Girls. I thought for some reason he was in Valentine, but I must have him confused with another actor. My bad, guys. My bad. All right, you guys got this one right. The person who wrote the film script for Creepshow was Stephen King. Yes. All right, guys. What is the name of Sydney's college in Scream 2? Put in 1 for Wyndham, 2 for Wyndhurst, 3 for Windburn. That's my favorite. 4 for Windsor. I go to Windburn College. That's the right answer, Sid. That's the right answer. Fuck you both is what you do in that situation. Yeah. I'm blowing up my phone if it keeps saying to buy cat litter, you're not a cat, Davey. Oh, the ads that you're getting. Well, but do you talk about needing to buy cat litter when your phone is around? Because your phone's listening. Yeah, isn't that crazy? He just seems totally different, right? Um, yeah, it's kind of wild. And he got bigger. Yeah, I mean, it's just a couple years after, but he seems to be a lot bigger in that movie. I got rug burn at Windburn College. I went to Windburn College and all I got were these grippy socks. Yeah. Oh, Billy is nuts. Boom. Oh, right shoulder shot for Randy. He'll be okay, folks. He'll be okay. But those red shoes, those red velour shoes, those are criminal. Not allowed. Green shirt, beige pants, red shoes. Angels want to wear my red shoes. Is that a Napoleon Dynamite reference? I think it is. I think it is. Oh, Stu's a part of it too. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Got windburn after Taco Bell. Ooh, yeah, no, exactly. Yep. Yep. That would be cool. I would love to see Chucky against, yeah, Chucky Leprechaun. You know what I mean? Maybe they team up for a little bit and then fight at the end, something like that. Did I miss it? Did I miss a super chat, guys? Sometimes when I go back to the StreamYard side of things, I just want to let you guys know how it works. Sometimes when I go over there, StreamYard automatically drops me to the very bottom of the chat. So sometimes I do miss things. So thank you for letting me know, Rebel Sky. Let me grab that. Wait, where is it? Where is it? I don't see one in here. I don't see one in here. Did I miss it? Yeah, bad aim. I don't know. I got yours, Rebel Sky. I got yours from earlier on the stream earlier today, for sure. Yeah. Slut bag whore is what he calls Sydney's mom. Damn. Slut bag whore. That is rough. That's rough stuff. Don't put the knife in your mouth. That's icky. Although, I guess it is kind of hot too, you know. Whenever someone mentions Stu or Billy, my phone suggests cat litter. Interesting. Is that what it is? Red dog? No, they're like velvety shoes. They're like shoes you can only wear in like perfect climates. And then there's that great moment right there, guys, where you can tell that Stu had no idea what the motive really was. You know, like he's on board now very quickly, but when Billy lets that little bit of information slip, like Stu had no idea. And Nev is even cuter when she's crying because her lips get all full. It's unfair. It's unfair. You just want to, console her and, make her stop crying. Stu is totally a follower, not a leader. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a lackey for sure. That's why I kind of, with the whole Stu Lives thing, I'm like, guys, he was in one movie and he's a total lackey in that movie. And then we find out that they're both kind of lackeys for Roman, I mean, but even within the context of just this first movie, he's secondary. He is the one working for Billy, essentially. Do you think Maureen ever got a girlfriend call? Because no. Oh, Ghostface call. I'm like, girlfriend call? I'm like, well, I think she was just really into dudes. She was like too into dudes, probably, for her family's sake. I don't think she ever got a call. No. Fun fact, Nev Campbell is a trained ballerina. That is awesome. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that just with her, her background before getting into acting. But man, having any sort of dancing in your background, it's got to help you so much with hitting marks, doing like the light stunt work, so your stunt double doesn't have to do every little thing for you. Yeah, I'd imagine it's pretty valuable. Yeah, as an actress for sure. Goo, they're stabbing each other. They're having a rough time. Yeah, there are some special arrangements where couples are like, you know what, we both want this thing, and that's a little bit different, right? Every relationship is kind of like up to the people in it to set those things. But yeah, for me, Paula, yes, I agree. Picking it up now, Shannon. Don't you blame the movies? Stop stabbing your bro. You could have like Billy like in front of Congress, but no, here he is killing people, but he could be making a very compelling anti-censorship speech, people. Instead, you got Joe Lieberman making sure that we have a ratings board for video games. Ugh. Watch a few movies, take a few notes. It was fun. It's true. It's true, but it just does take, if there's not an understanding there, Steph, it can hurt people. I guess people can get hurt either way, but if there's an understanding there, it's different. Booyah. Bring back Rebecca Gayheart as Ghostface? Oh, was she in the script, in that Scream 2 script as Ghostface? I mean, she plays the urban legend killer. Like, she's cool in that one. This is a major misconception in the films. Roman and Stu never met. I would imagine Roman spent very little time with Billy and probably told him a fake name. Yeah, we don't really get too much. Like, I haven't heard anyone speak as to what was meant to be in the canon, But yeah, we get so little that like I think Roman was basically just like, hey, I know why your parents really broke up. And like, here's this, let me show you this footage, And he probably said like, I hate this bitch and I think you should blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, okay. And then I think Stewie and Bill. Let's flip it, guys. Stewie and Bill are my favorite ghost faces. Billy and Stu just kind of, it seems like they made this plan themselves, or like Billy was going to want to do this kind of thing anyway. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And she's the Noxzema girl. I remember seeing her all over commercials. Yeah. Feel like an anti-horror politician would be a fun ghost face if they killed to put a to push a censorship agenda. Yeah. Oh, censorship. Dude, he is so bloody and gross. The blood looks really good in this movie too. Right there, everyone, he says, I think I'm dying here. Like, he is all the blood loss from the multiple stabbings and slashings, right? He's lost a lot of blood. He's losing blood every second he's maintaining life, right? Shout out to Hot Tamales in the background there. That's what's laying on the scale. I love a good hot tamale. Fucking hit me with the phone, Dick. My favorite line in the whole movie right there. Right there. I still haven't seen that movie, Jamie. I still got to check that one out. Let's see here. You guys got this one. 6 of you answered. Windsor College is the correct answer. All right. How about this one? What is Chucky's favorite game in Child's Play 2? Put in number 1 for Skin the Cat. Number 2 for Hide the Soul. Number 3 for Hide and Seek. And number 4 for GoldenEye on N64. Which definitely didn't exist when Child's Play 2 came out. Gwah! Of course, we all know she really got him with that umbrella. She got him good. That is a good death, yeah. Favorite way a ghost face dies. I do like Roman's death because it's so emotional. Yeah, Amber's is pretty good. Man, none of them are really that. Like, I'm trying to think of them as like any of them really outshine the others, and they're pretty lackluster, really. I've got some catching up to do on his last couple movies for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, like right now, my 2 favorite of his, and I don't, just to pull 2 that I just know that I enjoy way more than the others. Pulp Fiction and Hateful Eight are my 2 favorite. Like I liked Inglourious Bastards and I like Django Unchained. I didn't love them as much as I love like the earlier stuff. That's one hell of a punch on Randy right there. It is pretty awesome, yeah. She's all like fried out and gets shot by everyone. The finger in the Skeet sells the death so incredibly well here. Like, like I've never seen anything like this happen, but what he's putting out there seems like, oh, this seems like it could be plausible. Like he's still got some oomph in him to try to drag himself away, but he just really can't, I totally see Stu breathing there. Well, maybe for a few minutes, but he's all stabbed and slashed all over his torso. How did the cannoli come up? Rebel Sky dropping a $5 super chat. Says, I said I liked Scream 3, Parker Posey, and Gail's dynamic. I hated when she was killed. In my mind, Parker lives. Their dynamic is great in Scream 3. No, the dynamic's amazing. Like, I love Parker Posey. I think she's just hilarious. Like, I love her so much in like Josie and the Pussycats and Best in Show. Like, those are 2 standouts for me. But yeah, Scream 3, she's great. I think the humor in Scream 3 works really, really well. And it definitely shouldn't be looked at as a negative in any way. you know, I get it if you don't want that much humor in a slasher movie, but man, I think it's done really well in Scream 3. And holy cow, guys, we are at the end of the movie already. What the hell? Ryan says Drew Barrymore pretty much got the most brutal kill right after her boyfriend's brutal kill, which set the tone for Scream. Then all the following kills were so tame. It's true. They never reached the height from that opening scene. And I think for some reason in this movie, especially, I think it's okay because we weren't expecting that. So it sort of takes our breath away. And then we still get a really good movie, a really solid, you know, whodunit revenge slasher on the back end of that. I think the sequel's really good too. Like I love the opening of Scream 2. And I think everything else, like especially, man, the chase scene with the police where the police get taken out and Ghostface drives the car and crashes it at the construction site. Like that shit is wild. I love that stuff. All right, guys, there it is. That was Scream from 1996. Oh my gosh. 30 years of the original Scream. And this would have been Wes Craven's 87th birthday. So this is how we spent that birthday celebrating his life and his work. How about it, guys? You guys are absolutely correct. It is Hide the Soul. Hey, we didn't get to all of the trivia, but that's okay, guys. There's quite a bit left. I'm going to save it for the next time we do some trivia. I think we have like 5 more questions. We're closing in on that 2 hours. It's been a busy one, a busy weekend and everything. So, and I've got a hankering for, I've got a hankering for an energy drink. So, or just something. Some fresh air too. Why not? Something like that. Anywho, guys, let's see what you all are saying here in the chat. Let me get that off the screen. There we go. Hopping back on over here. Boom. What's happening, David? One of our great channel members working on the Scooby-Doo thing. Are you finishing the Scooby-Doo train? I still need to watch that one, Austin. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah. Great horror movie comedy. Hell yeah. I love Parker Posey. Oh my God. Josie and the Pussycats. Amazing. Car crash kill wasn't an intentional Ghostface kill though. Totally. I just really like the scene. I just think like I love that on to the rest of the movie. Like from that moment on to the end of the movie in Scream 2, I think is some of the best, some of the best stuff that we get in the whole franchise. What's happening? Dominic, welcome on in. Dominic Churchurio. What's happening? No, I'm not going to get a cannoli. I am going to get a something. I don't know. Recently ate Culver's and Sonic just to compare the two. Culver's has more options, but is more expensive. Yeah, I think I like their burgers better at Sonic. I don't know, fries, I don't know. The fries at Culver's are pretty good. Yeah, that's a tough one. I do think the burgers are better at Sonic. Sonic might just be better overall, honestly. Yeah. Grabbing the last bowl of Cheerios. Cocoa Pebbles. Maybe I do Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know. I'm in Ohio. They don't have cannolis like they do down in Palm Beach, Florida. Well, I bet cannolis, what? Palm Beach and then New York, probably. Chicago, They probably got some good cannoli out there in those areas. 900 minutes of Scooby-Doo, especially when it's episodic, is a lot. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, it sounds like work, sometimes it can feel like that when you're watching something, when you're like, I'm gonna watch these things, Yeah, I can't. Their fries aren't too remarkable. I don't think Culver's fries are bad. I don't think they're great. I think they're just like good kind of, what do they call those fries? They're like the, I can't even think, guys. I've only been on streams for like 4 hours today. I don't know why my brain's so fried. Maybe it's the THC. Crinkle cut fries. That's what I'm trying to think. Can't even think of the word crinkle. Terrible. Culver's has my favorite burger in fast food. Damn, which one is that, Ben? My favorite burger in fast food, here, I'll put it into the chat. It's Whataburger is the name of the place. And I do the double green chili burger with cheese and avocado. Is it avocado? Avocado. I could be wrong on the spelling there. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever eaten at Rally's. Just the standard butter burger? Yeah, I mean, their standard burger's fine. Man, there's something about that smash burger from Sonic, like double or triple smash burger. Don't Culver's put mayo on their hot dogs? I've never had a hot dog from Culver's, but I think they've got some sort of special sauce or mayo or whatever that they put on all of their burgers. Yeah. Rally's is one of the best along with Five Guys. See, Five Guys, I like the fries. I don't like their sandwiches very much, you know? Like Whataburger to me is the best burger joint. Like best fast food chain, I would say. I love what they do. Your Rally's might be Checkers. Oh, maybe I have eaten there. Let me see. Checkers Phoenix. Oh, so they go by both names out here. Have I been to one of these? I might have been to. Oh shit! I did go to a Rally's. I'm like looking in this area. I did go to a Rally's. Okay. Yes. I can't remember what I had. I think I just had like a cheeseburger and fries. I enjoyed it, but I've only eaten there once, so I don't remember enough to really like have an opinion. Yeah. Let's see here. Last time I got a burger from Sonic, it was gross. I keep it really simple. I'll do like a double or triple smash, and I take the pickles off. Guys, I really do enjoy pickles, but I don't want slices of pickles on my sandwiches. Like, not really. Just give me a spear on the side. Let that be the palate cleanser. Let me enjoy everything else, and then I'll eat the pickle after. Thank you very much. Rally's has the best fries ever. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to make it a point to check those out. All right, guys, I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. You are very welcome, Daniel. You are always welcome to join the fun. Guys, I just want to go through some of the, let's see here, some of the super chats and everything. You guys were amazing tonight. $5 from Paula, 5 from Jiggy, 5 from Sean G, 7 from Shannon, and 5 from Jigsaw. Thank you so very much. Rebel Sky also got in with a $5 there as well. So, guys, you all unlocked a bonus stream on Tuesday night. So keep an eye out for either me to create that stream, or if I need your help, coming up with an idea of what to do for the stream, I will drop, guess what? A poll on the community tab. How about that? How about that? So thank you so very much for everyone on the super chats. We got 10 jewels from Austin, 2 jewels from Shannon, 10 jewels from Austin, 2 jewels from Shannon, 2 jewels from Shannon, and 2 jewels from Steph. Thank you so very much. You guys are beautiful. Shout out to the Patreon members and YouTube channel members. You guys are incredible. The Death Squad mods, thank you all so very much. Shout out to every single one of you guys for showing the support, hanging out on the streams, dropping the super chats, doing the jewels, gifting memberships, whatever. All of the support is just, it just means the world to me, guys. Thank you so very much. I love you all. I love you all, and you all are so beautiful. And I will be back on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, if you have not yet voted on our poll for which franchise we're going to jump into for our Write the Sequel stream next Sunday, August 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern, then go on over there, click the link that's pinned in the chat. I guess I should do that way. Click the link that's pinned in the chat over there, and let me know what you want, and then we'll get that cooking. But yeah, guys, I will see you on Tuesday night. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. I hope you get great rest, and that the beginning of your work week is awesome and all that stuff. And if you're wearing grippy socks, just make sure to be safe. Okay, guys, I just want to make sure no one, don't need anyone hurting their MCL, ACL, or anything like that. So, guys, you all have been so amazing. Thank you very much for hanging out, celebrating Wes Craven big old birthday bash for our boy Wes, watching Scream 96. And yeah, can't wait to hang out another time, guys. So here we go. I'm going to shake off the baddies. Not that there are any baddies to shake off. Here we go. All right, guys, you know how we end this thing, right? Until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.